Hey friendos, my name is Nez and welcome back for some more Monster Camp. Today we'll be going after yet another secret ending, but this time for a new character. We'll be romancing Milo Belladonna. Also friendos, I have a short announcement. I'm putting out a cash bounty on the Darkest Timeline drink. Currently it's the rarest secret ending in the game and the people that have got it are keeping it very much a secret. If anyone has complete information on how to trigger and complete the ending, contact me on Discord because I have a cash reward for any friendo that gives me the deets. And now that we've given the blood to the bloodhounds, let's play! One player. Short game. Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with the possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us it did. Who are you? Let's play as Green.
Okay.
We'll pack randomly, there we go. And one might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of summer love loomed over our heads. Close to last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on the bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, a badass witch who wanted to chill after saving the world countless of times. A Ravi Mishra, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard 1.1, a library computer had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Kino, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer who was profoundly in love with life and all of its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the very first step taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Who do we break the ice with? Which one of these would be your favorite food? Burning hot wings, a yummy USB, a wine to die for, a punch in the face, the nicest guac, whatever gives the best stats, a wine to die for. Targeting Milo! A wine to die for, you say? I know a lot about wine and death, and which deaths pair well with wine. For example, a stabbing pairs best with a dry traminette, whereas the poisoning benefits from a sweet melon Ross to offset the acidity of the poison, you see. As you can see, darling, I'm something of an expert on the subject. I'd be happy to educate you further on our way to camp. Ah, yes, wine, of course. We only had 3 weeks to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Where do we go to first? Let's go to the lake. That day, decide to go scuba diving and find the treasure chest at the bottom of the lake. Whoa! You pick the lock, which is quite impressive if you keep in mind that you're still underwater. Inside, you find over 1,000 fun. Unfortunately, your wetsuit doesn't have pockets, so you can only go back with 2 fun. When you go back, fish have eaten the rest. They're having a rave right now. Fucking fish. You find Calculester installing some new solar panels on his back so he can sunbathe. Milo is doing their part for the environment by decorating the panels with a gold leaf. Oh, hello there, Nez. Squandering precious minutes of your life wandering by the lake. I'm just so in love with your
joie de vivre.
I too am happy to see you. You can tell because of the facial expression I'm simulating. Say, Nez, care for a swim? Cal can't go because he would completely cease to function if he swam even for a moment. But I'm dying for a little pleasant midday wetness. Wait, friend Milo. Before engaging in any wetness-related activities, please check the warning flag on the lifeguard booth. Today it is turquoise. I love it! The color of magic, spirituality, and taking baths with your friends. No, this is not right. This is not one of the standard lifeguard flags. Its meaning is ambiguous. A green flag means that it's okay to swim. A yellow flag means that you may swim, but you must be careful. And a red flag, of course, means that you should not attempt to date the lake. We'll just see about that, you think to yourself. But I find this turquoise flag both mysterious and threatening. We must query the lifeguards to discover its meaning.
The lifeguards? Whoa, Wanda, I think that's us!
Oh yeah, I was wondering why I had this red swimsuit. I thought maybe I was an ambulance.
Maybe you are. You can't let other people define you, dude.
Ahem. I believe my friend wanted to ask you what that turquoise flag is supposed to mean. What do I look like, a flag professor? Professors don't wear swimsuits, it would be unprofessional.
I think it means everything's okay. Or else that the child's been kidnapped. Who decides what things mean, you know?
You do, you're the lifeguards. Really? I could have sworn I was an ambulance. These two are more likely to turn into an actual ambulance and tell you anything useful about the flag. Luckily, you've already solved this mystery. It's a warning that turquoise is back in fashion. Wear turquoise now, it's a turquoise emergency. Or the flag is there to warn you about the flagpole so you don't run into it. It's a turquoise emergency! Oh no, a turquoise emergency! But I'm a red ambulance, what am I gonna do?
Be cool, Wanda, be cool. You don't need to handle this emergency, that's why we put up the flag!
Indeed, darlings, the only ambulance we need here is the ambulance of the heart. Milo, the ambulance of the heart is just a regular ambulance. Ambulances treat all organs. Not the heart inside the body, Calculaster, I'm talking about the heart inside the heart. Error, organ heart not found inside organ heart, there is only blood. Not the heart full of blood, Calculaster, the heart full of feelings. Feelings that tell us who to love and how to sing and when to wear turquoise. Are you saying that we should change into turquoise outfits? No, Calculaster, I was saying we should change into turquoise outfits immediately! Whoa, they seem pretty stoked about this turquoise thing. Do you think we need to change into turquoise outfits? 20 minutes later? Nah. Hello, has this arbitrary change of color palette rendered me more quote-unquote cute? Why yes it does, Calculaster, you salty turquoise baby adult. It absolutely has, babe. It's a good thing we saw that flag, otherwise Lord knows what would have happened to our brands. Bless your keen eye, Nez. You make my heart want to wave the white flag of surrender. I was gonna say something clever here, but Milo stole my last flag pun. Whatever, you gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts. And everyone is wearing turquoise. Cool, I guess?
Okay.
Anyway, week 1, evening. Where do we go? It doesn't matter since we're gonna be re-rolling soon because of RNG. Let's go to the Camp Dome. That day at the Camp Dome, you're doing some classic battle royale. Lots of fun and murder. You cornered another player who begs you to spare her life. You decide to spare her, but you still shoot an arrow in her spleen. Little known fact, people can store excess charm in there. She starts bleeding charm, so you take +2 charm and drink it. It refreshes you and makes your skin clearer. Afterwards, you get peer pressured into a game of Capture the Flag Extreme. You're very bad at it, and you end up in jail pretty much immediately. That's okay though, quote-unquote jail is just a chalk square drawn on the ground. And given some of the weapons the other players are carrying, it's probably the safest place you could be. Milo and Calculaster are already in jail. Maybe you can convince them to ditch this game so we could go eat some marshmallows or something. Hello, fellow inmate. What are you in for? Don't mind him, he's been like this since they put him in here. It's pretty good content. Prison has changed me, Nez. Would you like to trade me for some cigarettes in exchange for my fundamental dignity? Yes or no? Oh wait, what? Calculaster, what did they do to you? How'd you become such a hard-boiled egg? You share your idea, bailing on this dumb exercise and executing a marshmallow heist. What? No. Can you imagine what it would do to my brand if I was caught cheating at a game? Undermining the laws of reality, subverting life and death? That's the kind of stuff my followers expect. But cheating? No way! As for me, friend, I have been on the inside so long I do not think I can ever go back to society. Oh no, Cal! And besides, the real prison here is a prison of negative thinking, you know? No, you do not know, nor do you agree. But if your fellow prisoners insist that this is a real jail, you'll have to orchestrate a real jailbreak. Post on social media about your unjust imprisonment so the masses can clamor for your freedom. Or prison is all about who you know. You should get to know the dude Michael in the corner. He's been trapped in here for 3 years, so he must know something. What do we do? I say we try to talk to Michael. No, we're not smart enough for that, okay. You approach Michael and ask him what he's doing. He stares you down.
First rule of Chalk Jail, he says, never trust anyone, I ain't telling you nothing.
He's right, we should really respect his privacy. Friend Milo, you have already posted 300 photos of him on Instagram. Of course, I'm respecting his privacy by documenting it exhaustively. Michael clears his throat. He seems to have had an emotional breakthrough.
You know, when we first met 4 lines of dialogue ago, I didn't think I could trust you. But the time we shared here has convinced me you're one of the good ones. I'll share my secret. Ready?
No, I need to start recording. Okay, now I'm ready.
The truth is, I'm no ordinary inmate. I've been in here for 3 years planning my escape. I can't do it alone, though. If prison taught me anything, it's that the real prison is loneliness.
No, it's the real prison here is the prison of negative thinking. If you're going to quote my Instagram, please quote it accurately. I, for one, cannot take another day in this godforsaken place. How can I assist in your escape, friend Michael?
Every prison escape has to involve air vents, says Michael. It's the law. You have air vents, computer boy, so obviously you're integral to the plan.
And my job is to devise an appropriate hashtag to memorialize our escape, right?
Even better, says Michael. As an avatar of death, your job will be to kill the power so that we can bypass the alarms. This is all Prison Break 101.
But what about Nez? Surely he may have some crucial role in our escape.
Absolutely, grins Michael. The most crucial role of all. Nez will be a distraction.
Michael stabs you repeatedly. It's a real bummer.
Come on, he shouts, while the guards are busy with Nez.
What guards?
There's no time for questions in Prison Break. Go, go, go!
Your logic is compelling. Goodbye, Nez. Sorry about your blood. Later, Nez, remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and what does kill you makes you dead. Wait, you assholes! Don't leave us behind! Ah, fuck. All 3 of them flee the facility, leaving you to bleed a lot in a square made of chalk. Serves you right for trusting a guy who's been in fake jail for 3 years. You lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. Someone save us, we're stuck in horny jail! Anyway, nighttime, we escape jail. Who do we sit with? Let's go with Moss. Ah, hello, Nez. Yeah, sit, whatever. I apologize, I'm in a bit of a mood today. Nothing seems to cheer me up. Oh, that's too bad. Would a little gossip be enough to lift Moss' spirits? Well, perhaps, but only if it was really good gossip. Damn, really good gossip is a bit of a tall order, but hopefully you can rise to the challenge. What do we do, and what do we say? Choose one. Extreme snail racing, helium-fueled karaoke, astral projection, experimental ska, astral projection. And choose another. Terminal stupidity, distrust of modern medicine, contagious laughter, incorrigible sexiness. Yes, please. And type in a fun summertime activity. Let's go with ice cream. Wow, that was incredible gossip, Nez. My mood is now much happier. I can't wait to tell this to everyone whose spirits need uplifting. Thank you for everything. Your hot, thick, juicy gossip makes its way around the campfire in record time. Hey, I just heard something really strange about Nez. Listen to this. He was apparently a participant in a super weird pharmaceutical experiment. They were testing a new drug that could possibly cure incorrigible sexiness. And of course, Nez was a perfect guinea pig. It was a month-long trial and Nez had to deal with lots of bizarre side effects. Like a runny nose, excessive smirking, permanently perfect skin, and a sudden obsession with astral projection. Ultimately, the drug was a success, but it's still not FDA approved. But hey, that's never stopped anyone before. But the funniest part is, and you didn't hear this from me, the drug gave Nez a permanent ice cream fetish. Wait, what, it did? Seriously, if even so much as mention ice cream in front of him, I heard he nuts immediately. Whoa! We do not say the I word, this is a monetized video. So I guess do with that what you will the next time you see him. Wow, your super salacious rumor earns Nez plus 4 smarts. I guess it does, we're apparently very horny for ice cream. Anyway, what will it be then? We'll go for a gamble. You were waiting all week for this moment, visiting one and getting a good drink. Well, look what the cat dragged in. I have some drinks for you, it's up to you which one to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Oh, a pina colada. What do you say, will you take the drink of the day? Or do you prefer the mystery box? Let's go with the pina colada. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you pass. Your prize is the drink you chose. The pina colada. The pina colada is a concoction that will shake the inside of your own skull. Choose 2 stats and see how the kick of this beauty makes those stats swap. Okay then, I guess we choose, what, creativity and then fun?
I'm thirsty.
It doesn't really matter for now. Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. Okie dokie. Week 2 morning. Now, where do we go? I say we go to Scout HQ. That day, the Monster Scouts hike around the camp cleaning up litter to respect nature and stuff. Nobody but Coach gives a damn about picking up trash, but it does quickly become a contest to find the coolest garbage. Some find used condoms, others find weirdly shaped fruit, who somehow find a Rembrandt. It's an original. The mystery of how the Rembrandt ended up here will go on to trigger the most epic adventure you will all go on this summer vacation. But it won't happen on screen. But you gain 2 creativity just looking at it. So magnificent. Ah, here we go. Only took us 2 rerolls. Great. And afterwards, you end up vibing with Milo. You're sharing a hammock cuddled up close with each other. And you're both checking your phones. Hell yeah! What could be more emotionally intimate than quietly scrolling right beside your #1 summer crush? Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing up. Granted, Milo's phone is always blowing up, but right now it's worse than usual. No need to look so jealous, dear, just a work text. I keep telling the head office not to contact me when I'm taking a staycation, but I suppose this reaping is urgent. La la la, another day, another day. Oh my god. This is a little awkward, isn't it? Well, not awkward for you because you don't know yet, and I shouldn't tell you. But I can't resist a little gossip. Listen, Nez, I don't usually disclose proprietary information, but I just got a gig for next week to collect your soul. Huh? Milo's going to reap your soul? That sounds super terrifying and also a bit hot. You ask Milo if this means you're going to die next week. Short answer, yep, you're totally going to die. Oh, okay, we totally don't want to die, right friendos? Long answer, life, death, and fate are weird and messy, and it's hard to say 100% because of quantum nonsense. But if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're gonna die. Congrats! Holy shit, this is the most awkward news you've ever received while lounging in the hammock. You start to freak out. No, Nez, don't freak out. I'm an expert, and I promise you, it's not as scary as it seems. Death reminds us of the profound, infinite beauty of life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything. Sorry to burst your bubble, but death was going to find you eventually, boo. To be quite honest, I'm actually doing you a huge favor by letting you know ahead of time. It's my gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang. Let's make this last week of your life the best week of your life. We'll spend every moment together and we'll end it with a huge party in celebration of Nez. A whole week with Milo? That sounds like heaven, and it's exciting enough to distract you from your imminent death. You're in! Lovely. God, you're going to get so many posthumous followers. I'm almost jealous. Oh, and we should start considering the party aesthetic right away. We need some big memorable main event at the party. Something that'll honor your true essence, Nez. And obviously, it should be Snapchat friendly. Any ideas? Your time to shine. Quick, what's the perfect way to 1. Entertain your party guests, 2. Commemorate your entire existence, and 3. Impress Milo? You will narrate the epic tale of your life through the profound cardinal medium of interpretive dance. Or you'll have your friends give toast in your honor. It'll be emotionally moving and everyone will get shit-faced. 2 birds, 1 stone. We'll go with an interpretive dance. You want to perform an interpretive dance? Oh, Nez, that's wonderful. I was 75% sure you wouldn't let me down, and you didn't. Yay! It's the perfect choice for the party's main event. After all, dancing is the second best way to celebrate being alive. The best way is driving a jet ski, obviously. But I have one concern about the dance number: emotional vulnerability. Dancing can be so revealing of our internal psychology, you know. As they say, the hips don't lie. We'd better rehearse your story of my life dance before the party. Go on, give me your raw, unfiltered truth, and I'll make sure it's feed-worthy. You perform a dance for Milo in honor of your existence. You pour everything into this dance. Your love for Milo, your fear of death, and your goddamn heart and soul. Nez, you're an artist. My god, I'm shook. I can't believe you've been secretly profound this whole time. Why, yes, of course, you could say that our entire life is flashing before our eyes and we're finally finding enlightenment. Wait, we don't want to die, hello? Your movements were simply breathtaking. Your rendition of the robot was a classic, but also a searing indicament of modern industrialism. And those strange, awkward hip gyrations, they perfectly express your belief that we're all imperfect beings, united only by our mistakes and shared experiences. Don't even get me started on the dramatic leaping, such an apt metaphor for life. We're all just leapfrogs jumping between lily pads in a pond full of our tadpole babies. But still, something is missing. I think it's the end of the story. Your death. You need a big finish that stares death in the face. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Nez, you need me. Want to finish off your performance with a little tango of death? Come here, you silly mortal, dance with me. And you and Milo rehearsed the most swoon-worthy sexually charged erotic death tango of all time. That rehearsal was just so stirring, like seeing an erotic butterfly breaking free of its cocoon. And I'm sure the real thing will be even better. You've got me pining a little, Nez. In the meantime, we should move on to our next activity in your final week of life, an afternoon of wine tasting at the region's most expensive vineyard, shall we? This is quickly turning into the best week of your life, and it's all thanks to Milo's undeniable charm. Their charm is so undeniable that you actually gain negative charm for yourself. Wait, what? Why did we get negative charm? Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe it's because of the drink that we have. Ectoplasm, is it?
Let's go take a nap.
Anyway, where do we go? I say we just keep raising our creativity. Hopefully it doesn't go down again, or maybe we just go to the lake. Let's have some fun. That day, bring a magazine by the lake to read. The cover story is how to gain fun while camping with your 6 hottest, most charismatic friends. Step 1, go to the lake. Step 2, wait. What, that's it? Then why hasn't it worked for you yet? Oh wait, you just gained 2 fun. Thanks, Cosmopolitan! And since you're dying next week, Milo has been helping you live your last days here fullest. Currently, the 2 of you are getting a super fancy pedicure where little fish eat the dead skin off your feet. It feels amazing and it's hella IG-worthy. Ah, that really hits a spot. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Dead fish give better pedicures than people. And I need some R&R. This non-stop life celebrating with you has been all-consuming, but honestly, I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. Milo looks at you with such bedroom eyes. Your heart starts to race at such a tender moment. While we're enjoying this tender moment, I thought we could at least talk beats of your end-of-life bash. I've been really immersing myself in the preparations, Nez. This might be some of the finest party planning work of my entire career. First off, the venue is insane. I got my boss to let me borrow her interdimensional penthouse. The ceiling is made of diamonds and the bodyguards are literally 4-dimensional. We're going to do this huge dramatic entrance for you, where you burst out of a coffin. Cute, am I right? And the coffin outfit is the perfect amount of slutty, trust me. Oh, and you're not going to believe the guest list. All the basics, sure, but we have some huge gets on here. I did not realize you had this kind of pull, darling. Keep it on the DL, but we've got several prominent ghosts coming, both Edison and Tesla, so things should get interesting. But still, I feel like something is missing. I think we need a big, mind-blowing VIP surprise guest. Someone who can show up halfway through the party uninvited and make a poetic final embrace with you. A real moment, you know? Does anyone come to mind? Maybe a long-lost twin from whom you were separated with at birth and have never actually met. Milo's right. You definitely need a kick-ass special guest for your party. You don't have any long-lost twins that you know about, but you do know the perfect VIP to invite. Who do we invite, friendos? The obstetrician who was there for your birth. He ushered you into the world and now he'll usher you out. Or this party is all about you. So summon alternate versions of yourself from other timelines. It'll be poetic and awesome, like when Beyonce looks in the mirror. Ooh, I do like it when Beyonce looks in the mirror. But alternate versions of Nez? That is way too much chaotic horny to fit in one room. Yes, please. Oh, good call. Multiverse selves are such a thing right now. Let's do it, boo. You and Milo finish up your pedicures and then go ask Joy to perform a summoning ritual of your alternate selves from other timelines. Joy says she can do the ritual, but it's super difficult, dangerous, and it'll cost her some of her life force. You and Milo assure her this is a matter of life and death. She's a competent-ass witch, of course, so she rips open a huge multiverse portal. It's purple, pulsing, and she yanks like 8 different versions of you from out of that thing. Oh, this is absolutely precious. It's a rainbow of Nezes. You gather around your alternate selves and give them the lowdown. They're here to be your party guests as you face your own impending death. Oh, that makes perfect sense, says one of the Nezes. Hey you guys, you know in my universe I actually saved the world from 2 separate nuclear apocalypses. But I never had the true strength to face my own mortality. You're so brave, Nez. Totally, says another version of you. You're the most heroic one of us all, soon to be dead, Nez. Hip hip hooray, friendos! I never thought about it before, but I guess you are pretty heroic, Nez. And you're naturally popular, which is even more important. Your multiverse selves all agree to chill out in this universe until the party. You get to know them a bit, and the best one by far is Centaur Nez. He is exactly like you, except he comes from a universe where everyone is centaurs. Everyone here is bipedal. God, what a mind trip. Hey, Milo, original Nez, want to take a ride? Yay, says Centaur Nez. A centaur ride with Nez on Nez? Oh, that's completely on brand. I'm in. You and Milo hop on the centaur version of you. The 3 of you go for a super romantic ride. The wind blows through your hair. You're happy to be alive. For now. And if we're being honest, you're super turned on by this whole multiverse Milo experience. You gain negative fun along with a fun new fetish. We are losing stats, holy shit. Anyway, week 2 night. Let's make sure we don't lose any more stats. Who do we talk to? Let's talk to Joy and Milo. You're intrigued by the sight of Milo forcing an unenthusiastic Joy to try on a series of costumes and wigs. Luckily, she rips all of them before you sit down, or else we'd have to actually show you art of that. Okay, fine. I see you're not interested in shallow fashionista Joy, but I have lots of other ideas for your new brand. What about hard-boiled private investigator Joy, or manic pixie dream girl Joy, or sassy divorcee Joy? Oh, that last one gives me chills. Those are all dumb. Also, in order to be a divorcee, shouldn't I already be married? Good point. Wait, your wedding could be the plot of episode 1. This coven stuff writes itself. Milo, I already told you, I don't need a new brand. I don't even have a brand. This idea that my personality is merely a trademark is dehumanizing and reductive. Joy, you're taking this too personally. Of course, personalities are complex and beautiful, but everybody still needs their own brand, you more than anybody. Every season of the Coven requires fresh renewal or adaptation in order to keep audiences interested. Think of it as character growth. I'd rather think of it as a pass. Come on, it already makes sense. Just look at all the brands you've had in past seasons. Like what? Like Insecure but Brave Joy, who fought to fill the shoes of the previous Coven leader Grace after her tragic death. Or Grim Interdimensional Survivor Joy, who used the Quantum Compass to hop through dimensions after the Herald of the Longest Night killed Hope. Or my personal favorite, Stoic Heartbroken Joy, who was forced to move on after Liam disappeared in episode 9 until you two properly broke up on good terms. Wow, you're a pretty big Coven fan, aren't you? I do dabble on some forums, which is why you should trust me with your next brand transformation. I know Joy Johnson Jojima better than you do. Actually, Milo knows Joy Johnson Jojima only second best. At least that's what you're going to make them believe. What brand should Joy adopt for the next season? Relaxed and Left Alone by Milo Joy, or Exuberant Salsa Champion Joy? Yes, please. That sounds fabulous! What? That makes no sense at all. I'm a force of light and good in the world. My brand doesn't include dancing. Which is what will make it so unexpected. Salsa is such a spicy, vibrant variety of dance. It'll be the perfect obstacle for the normally doom and gloom Joy to overcome. Hey, just because I wear a lot of black and sing in a screamo band and constantly worry that the world is about to end does not mean I'm all doom and gloom. Oh my goddess, maybe it does. We should get you a salsa costume right away. I'll get my edible arrangements guy to make you a fruit hat before you can even say arriba. No, Milo, I'm serious. I cannot and do not want to dance. Oh, don't be silly. You can dance. Remember what the esteemed Bob Ross always said. Talent is a pursued interest. Anything you can practice, you can do. I do understand we're on a time crunch though. Showbiz waits for no one. I'll sign us up for salsa classes immediately. Tell me, who sounds like a more competent teacher? Camelia Crazy Feet Fernandez or Loco Lorenzo the Saucy Siete? Goodbye. Hey, great idea, Joy. Divide and conquer. You go start practicing your steps and your twirls, and I'll make headway on the costume. You stay here and work with me, Nez, since this was your brilliant idea. Tell me, do you envision Joy wearing a blood orange mini dress or a braided bralette? Well, you certainly envision one undead hottie wearing those outfits, but it isn't Joy. This is giving you a lot of ideas for a sexy Dia de los Muertos. You spend the evening helping Milo brainstorm salsa Joy ideas. It's not gonna go anywhere, of course, but when has that ever been the point? Ooh, salsa mini dresses. Anyway, what will it be then? We'll use our skills, we'll take a gamble. What do we have? Weekend arrives, and so it's time to visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Look who's here! Welcome to my bar! Really, I don't know who in their right mind would take such a risk. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, check this drink out. Oh, mosquito. That's gonna drain our creativity, which we do not want. Let's go with the mystery box. What do we have? Ooh, sex on the beach. The mystery box, so bold of you. Hope you're happy with it, no refunds. Sex on the beach. Ah yes, sex on the beach. I brought this drink to the next level, as you can see. Give it a try, I assure you it'll be a fun ride.
I could use a drink.
And we got 13 fun. Still hard to believe you drank all of that. Anyway, good luck, I guess. Bye, Juan. Okay, week 3 morning. Where do we go to? I say we just keep going to Scout HQ. You spend a day learning new skills with the Monster Scouts in order to earn badges. You earn a badge for healing a wound only using the bark of a tree. You earn a badge for writing poems in iambic pentameter. You earn a badge for building a blackberry using only real blackberries. Nice! Completing all of these unexpected and probably useless lessons earned you 2 creativity. Hey, we're earning again! Cool! Anyway, there's little you love more than loving on Milo, so it's fun to see how many other people are in the same lovesick boat. This comment says the composition of your selfies is always so artistic. You should go into photography. And this person says you post the most inspirational quotes. Day equals made. And this one just says, hit me up with that Reaper dick, daddy. Well, assuming all Grim Reapers have dicks and or identify as male is so 14th century Europe. But I am flattered by the sentiment. Love keeping my fandom hooked on my aesthetics and thirsty for all of me. Mix Belladonna. I was expecting to hear a conversation on owning your attractiveness, being true to your identity, and historical monster lore, but what do I find? Exactly the conversation you described, Camp Director Miss Weaving. No, you were on your phone as always, probably making blog posts on your TikTok page. Camp Director Miss Weaving, maybe if you got a social media page of your own, you'd be able to better relate to your campers. It really is the social hub. I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibility that online interactions could possibly help people form connections or express themselves on the grounds that I didn't have the internet when I was your age. I am sick and tired of you campers burying your noses in your phones when you could be living in the real world, forming real connections, doing real manual labor. As such, Mix Belladonna, I am confiscating your Instagram account until further notice. You just admitted you're not familiar with the internet, so let me tell you, that's not how this works. You can't just confiscate someone's... What? My Instagram account's gone. It just disappeared. How is that possible? I told you, Mix Belladonna, I confiscated it, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. That can't be true, and it won't be true if you have anything to do about it. If there's one way to impress Milo, it's gotta be to get their Insta back. Your plan? Subject your mind to the mysterious ritual of the House of Captcha to prove you're worthy of retrieving Milo's account. Or according to the Instagram terms of service, any account ownership related dispute can be settled with a grand race at Murder Mountain. Now we'll prove that we're not robots and just get the IG account back. The House of Captcha? Nez, are you sure? Half the people who attempt their tests don't survive. Most of the rest go insane from the riddles and mind tricks. It's more than a person's brain can handle. But if you truly believe that's the only way to restore my account, I trust you, Nez. Let's take this journey together. You and Milo journey through the deep, dark, haunted forest of the internet, through cave systems of toxic stalagmites and masculinity, weaving through likes and subscribes and narrowly avoiding being cancelled by giant bats. Finally, you reach a large castle balanced precariously on a pile of rocks. You go inside and are greeted by hooded monks, who silently guide you inside to the first room of tests. The moment you enter the first room, you are suddenly surrounded by images, swirling and moving. A deep, booming voice asks you, "Which of these images contain traffic lights?" And together, you and Milo carefully and nervously touch each image containing a traffic light. You are silently guided to the next room. This room has a floor of sand, on which has been scrawled some nearly imperceptible phrase. A large stick lies next to it. I don't know what to do. But you do! You squint at the letters, imagining how they would look less slanted, less pixelated. You pick up the stick and write X5RG2 below it. You're right! That was the phrase that was there! A trapdoor swings open where the writing was, and you and Milo descend the ladder into the darkness. "Approach the flames," says a voice clearly referencing the fire in the middle of the room, "and whisper into it the name of your first pet." The two of you do so, and the fire turns bright green. "One final question," says the voice, tone more intense than ever. "Look deep into your soul and ask yourself, then answer me. Are you a robot?"
As a Reaper, much of my life seems to have been prescribed. My career, my duties, but my choices, personality, and hobbies are entirely my own. No, I am not a robot.
The fire goes out and is replaced by a floating white orb which glows softly.
That's it! My Instagram account! I can tell because it smells like lush products and narcissism.
Milo puts the orb in their pocket and their Instagram account is immediately restored to them. They are eternally grateful to you, so in your pocket goes -2 charm and -1 fun. Hey, we're still losing stats! What the fuck? Anyway, for the final week, let's just go back to Scout HQ. And that day in Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use the stars and trees bark to find your way when you get lost. On the internet. You easily get lost before you know it, you're watching the Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while on the internet badge, but you definitely gain 2 creativity from watching such beautiful display of skill. And you're going to die in less than 48 hours. But honestly, this has been the best week of your entire life. And it's all thanks to Milo. They've been spending every moment with you, planning your big party and helping you celebrate all the best parts of being alive. Currently, the two of you are admiring some blooming pink cherry blossom trees together. In a private garden, of course, no peasants around to obstruct your view.
Aren't the blossoms gorgeous, Nez? Technically, cherry blossoms are supposed to bloom in spring, not this summer. But I called in a few favors with nature so you could see them now. It'd be downright tragedy if you died before seeing these flowers after all.
Milo sighs happily and leans on your shoulder. They whip out their phone and start texting. You realize that this is one of your favorite parts of life. Quiet, comfortable silence while someone you adore is texting right beside you. You enjoy the moment. Holy shit, that is very real.
Oh, look, Nez! The caterer for the party just confirmed that they can make the amuse-bouche look like tiny versions of your face. Thank God. My, I can't believe that the party's tomorrow. Life flies by so quickly. By the way, have you started contemplating your big party toast? It'll be the total climax of the evening, and really the encapsulation of what made your life worth living. No pressure, though. Why don't you read me what you have so far, dear? I'm sure I'll be thoroughly impressed with your profundity.
Okay, it's time to impress the fuck out of Milo with your big party speech. You've been working on it, so this should be pretty easy. You'll just have to make up 2 poetic metaphors and 1 mind-blowing closing line. Here it goes. Good evening, cherished friends and family. Today I die. But don't fret, it's okay, for death is my favorite ice cream flavor. Just another thing that happens. A 5-letter word. Or the end of a beautiful song. And as I, Nez, face my rapidly approaching doom, I now realize that life has been like a rabid raccoon that wants to maul our faces again and again. A turtle perpetually stuck on its back. A decadent, juicy peach to be enjoyed to the last bite. Or a jazz solo where improvisation meets beauty. A decadent, juicy peach to be enjoyed to the last bite. And before I prepare to leave, friendos, I want to tell you about the thing I want everyone to do at least once before leaving this realm. We should all boink. Yes, we should all boink.
Ah, yes, yes! Your words ring so true, so wise. I've brought death to so many people and I couldn't have put it better than myself. Death truly is the end of a beautiful song. When you think about it like that, my job as Grim Reaper acquires a whole new layer of meaning, doesn't it? And life, such poetry, Nez. You make life and death make so much sense. Of course, if life is clearly a decadent juicy peach to be enjoyed to the last bite, it can only end with the end of a beautiful song. These 2 things are such perfect complements for each other, such an obvious balance. Ah, when you put it like that, you make me fall in love with life all over again. Nez, I didn't know you had so much poetry in your heart. Thank you for sharing it with me.
Ah, Milo! Our final words to Milo and you, friendos, before we pass on.
Finding the poetry in life may sound cheesy, but it is so necessary. Sadly, there are so many people spending the rest of their days complaining and focusing on what makes them hurt. So much frustration, anger, and sadness. It's true that life can be hard, but it's not a good or bad thing. It's a complicated entanglement of the many things that spin and spin, until it stops spinning when you least expect it. Will you welcome death as a final chapter to all the delicious things your soul savored? Or will you ask yourself why you never got the chance to boink as you realize all that could be and what wasn't?
¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both?
Then there's the other people, the ones that, as you say, see life as a decadent juicy peach to be enjoyed to the last bite. It is so sweet to watch them die. Their soul truly sings Nez as they found their little miracles hidden in their day by day. They remember all the kisses, all the dances, all the laughter, every celebration where they ended up embracing the sun as it arises, surrounded by loved ones so inebriated by life. They look so at peace, and as they take my hand, they tell me all about these beautiful memories.
Milo takes your hand.
How can you not love life when, in between all the pain, it has the potential to harbor all that raw, aggressive beauty? Isn't everything weird and wonderful? If we had only met before, if you and I had more time, we could boink together. Imagine that.
Wait, Milo! We don't want to go until we boink you!
No, I choose to focus on what's good. I'm happy that we met, Nez, and that I got to know you this well before you go. Come.
Milo pulls you into a vibrant, passionate dance.
Tomorrow will be a sad day, but also a wonderful day. Let's dance to life, and to all that makes this wild ride something so memorable. And to you and me. Let's dance forever till the world ends. Dance with me.
They look at you so intensely, it's like they pierce the very core of yourself. Ah, so close to the end and yet feeling like life is just blossoming into such a feast of emotions. But who cares? Today you dance. You dance forever. We accept death with all our heart if Milo's gonna bring us over to the afterlife. We accept it with all our hearts, friendos.
Yeah.
And today's the day. Today you die.
Hey Nez, we both know what happens now. Are you ready?
As ready as you'll ever be. Your big party goes off without a hitch. It's a true celebration of life. Your life. After several hours of dancing and fun, everyone has gone to watch the meteor shower or elsewhere.
It has been beautiful, hasn't it? I've loved doing this with you. I didn't know you well before, but now I think I've helped arrange a celebration of your life. I think I know you much better now. And I must admit, I like what I see. Okay, it should happen at any moment now. I'll get a ping on my phone for the gig. I asked to take all the gigs, so I should be the one bringing you to the other side.
And you two hold hands and wait. And wait.
Huh, weird. Let me check something. Oh. Okay, so funny story. I think I misread the gig. It wasn't you who's dying tonight, but another Nez. It's a pretty common name, you know.
Wait, what? Really?
If I paid a bit more attention to my gigs. My bad.
Wait, so you're not gonna die?
I mean, you will someday, but not tonight. Still, we could keep celebrating life, if you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah, sure, of course. Milo starts undressing while entering the lake. They throw you a short, suggestive glance. And your heart stops for a second, but like in a good way. You join Milo in the lake. They're so free, so in love with life. It's inspiring. You could learn a lot from them, like how meaningless it was to worry about death when you could spend every minute basking in the earthly wonders of being alive. And that night you celebrate life in a feast of flesh and desire. Heyo, friendos! We totally didn't die. That's a good thing, right? Dying is bad. Dying is definitely bad, but at least we got to cross our bucket list of boinking Milo before we do. Epilogue time! And before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would be next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies, sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a consolation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night. Feeling like I was just starting to live life. Because we didn't die. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start. And that was Milo's sexy secret ending. That got more emotional than we thought. If you friendos enjoy this run of Monster Camp, leave your comments down below, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to always stay up to date with our videos. Until our next episode of Monster Camp, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye friendos!